Never to be crown queen. Never
Colleen, podcast and voice artist.
Hi, and welcome back to the Just Colleen podcast. I'm Colleen, your host of our short weekly audio podcast, talking all about tips and how not to let life get you down. We're on week 4 of our vibe topic. Whether we realize it or not, we're always vibrating, connecting, drawing in, be it people, animals, even sometimes something you've been waiting to happen. Now, I'm not talking about your phone buzzing in your pocket, right? What I'm talking about is your thoughts, your emotions, your energy. And this is something that really hypes me up. I love this. And here's the cool part, that by tuning in to your own frequency, we are able to actually improve our lives. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you a little story of something that recently happened and why this subject itself makes me a little over the top excited. So I spent over 5 anticipated, by the way, hours at the DMV recently so that I could renew my ID, because my timing was spot on to the last call for others who needed to get their real ID, which is now mandatory. Sitting in a closed area, with quite a number of angry and hangry people, by the way, by simply moving my seat, I acquired the accompaniment of a young girl. She was around 10, who came in with her mother and her sister. They took their seats right next to me. Well, I have to tell you, that little girl, oh my gosh, she kept me so occupied in conversation and activity that I didn't even realize the negativity that was going on around me. Her energy and my energy went into sync. You know how that, you can be sitting there talking to someone and you not even realize how hours have flown by. And this little girl, it was such an innocent and sweet conversation. And her energy actually helped to lift my anxiety. As an empath, I draw in, or have the tendency to draw in, other people's anxiety. And her energy helped to lift my anxiety in this situation. This is also known as, what we're going to talk about today, is harmonic resonance. Let me explain harmonic resonance a little bit better. So have you ever noticed how when someone's in, say, a bad mood and it just kind of spreads? Or when you walk in a room of, say, line dancers and suddenly, you feel the need to dance, right? Or a room filled with really happy people. And I mean real happy, by the way. You just can't help but smile. That is resonance. It's like when 2 guitars are in the same room, and if you strum one, the other guitar will start vibrating even without being touched. That's how energy works. And yes, everything, including our thoughts, our emotions, even our physical health, all has a frequency. And the higher the frequency, the lighter and more expansive we feel. The lower, the heavier we feel. Kind of like feeling those heavy bass notes coming from the trunk of your neighbor's car just when you sat down to relax. And while we can't walk around with a frequency scanner, we can learn how to read ourselves and feel it. We can learn how to moderate it, how to moderate those frequencies that are coming in. So let's break down how to raise and moderate our vibrations. So here's some real simple everyday things that you can do. My favorite is the music hack. Have you ever played a song that instantly lifts your mood? Makes you happier. That's because that music has a frequency that syncs with your energy. Science has even shown classical music and nature sounds can elevate brain function. But you know what? Whatever music does it for you, go for it. Another method is gratitude. So gratitude, what a lot of people don't realize, is a frequency booster. And here's a quick trick. Think of, say, 3 things you're grateful for right now, right at this moment. Do you notice how you feel right now? Do you notice how your energy just shifted, even if it's ever so slight? Gratitude has been proven to raise our vibration faster than almost anything. And they consider it kind of like a cheat code for the soul. Next one is food. Food actually radiates frequency. Fresh, whole foods have a higher energy or frequency than processed junk. So imagine the difference between, say, biting into an apple that you grew yourself in your own backyard versus, a stale pastry from maybe a gas station. One fuels while the other, it just drags. Breath work is another. Breath work is a totally free energy reset. It's an instant vibrational shift. I know I've talked about some of these before. Breath is energy. The deeper and more conscious your breath work is, the more you are going to clear out the stagnant vibes and energy. For example, have you ever heard of Lamaze for pregnant women or Qigong? We'll go back to Lamaze. Lamaze is a breathing technique that helps to manage pain and discomfort for a pregnant woman that's getting ready to give birth, right? Well, it's not just for pregnant women. I personally use Lamaze breathing techniques along with some Qigong, which are very similar. Say when I stub my toe, and I know you know that pain, and it really works. Now, the most important is people matter. So choose your surroundings wisely. Have you ever left a conversation feeling totally drained? All right, those energy vampires, right? Or on the flip side, have you left a conversation feeling so elated and so uplifted that people will actually tell you that you even look different? Go ahead and surround yourself with those who uplift you and those that make you glow, not the ones that deplete you. It's as simple as that. The best part is you don't have to force any of this. You're already vibrating a frequency. Every thought, every emotion, every intention. This is about noticing and adjusting where that additional energy and frequency is needed. Make those small shifts and you'll see a huge impact in your life. All right, are you interested in indulging further on our resident energy, I will call it? Did the series, pun intended, resonate with you? If so, go ahead, drop me a comment. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and hit that notification button to make sure you know when our next episode comes out. Lastly, as you go about your week, ask yourself, what's my frequency right now? And what's one small thing I can do to change or raise it? All right, I'm leaving you with that thought. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, stay light, stay lifted, and keep vibrating your best. But most of all, thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Just Colleen, and have a fantabulous day.